live on YouTube and just join us live on Twitch. Like I said, like after the pay-per-view is over, so I just had to get ready, setting up, and I'm gonna set up the pre-recorded version. So we're gonna really start at like 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So we're starting a little early. Maybe just get it out the way. And plus, like I said, after the pay-per-view, I was gonna end up, doing this. So it's like, why not? Um, uh,
Dream match that I had at one time that I proposed that.
what in the world? I'm on freaking, not even on my page on Peacock. I would actually, Fall Guys on Peacock. Okay, gotta remember that. Um, what did I do?
Nuts.
So yeah, I guess they started the pay-per-view a little bit early, and well, here's the kicker thing too. They're actually starting the next PLE event, which is Bad Blood. They starting that early as well, like 6 p.m. Central Time for October 5th. So yeah, they still starting that early. Like I said, with these matches going on and stuff like that happened, the past 3 days, including today. Um, I will give you like my thoughts about it and all that good stuff. So yeah, so let me just try to set up. No, do that last. Let's go to shows. Um, like although I already know the results from Bash Berlin, but I'm gonna like show it and talk about it anyway. Also, like I said, if y'all listen to what I was talking about yesterday on the WFSO preview of talk about No Mercy, like one match from TNA Emergence has been spoiled, and yeah, he did came out with the title. So for those who probably didn't see it, probably already know what happened. Um, oops. I don't know why it's blinking like that. It's kind of weird. Okay, and it can finally, stay still. So with that, oh wow, Nick Nemeth got an opponent already. It's like the Moose Khan that gets his rematch. Or the oh wow, that's going on. Um, how do you live stream? If you talk about through YouTube, it's kind of easy. Just like I don't know if you're doing it by phone or by a laptop, because either way is easy. Oh, by phone? Uh, by phone, it's like a little plus. Okay, by phone, it's a like plus thing like in the middle when you go to YouTube. You press that and it'll give you like a selection like if you want to do like live stream, it'll say live. Click on that live, then all you got to do is just like set it up like what's the name of your video, and you know, talk about the topics and stuff, and just go from there. And just shoot it when you're ready. Um, if you want to put like recorded videos on there, it's like kind of the same thing. Like when you press the plus button, it'll probably have like I think it will say like something like post or something like that. You can just click the video that you already recorded and put it on there, and you can like just set it up. It's like the same thing, like name of the video, what's it about, and other setups that you want to do, and go from there. So yeah, that's all you do if you want to do live stream by phone. Like laptop is easy, so Pretty Kitty Monster Bunny. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks for the subscribe. Thank you. Okay, let me move this. Let's go to results. Okay, we do W again. Oh, okay, yeah, since it's over, they probably won't show the results. So probably what I'm gonna do, go to WrestleIncorporated.com. And well, the first thing you got is like the results. Um, Let me find that thing. Giannis got married today. We will talk about that. Probably not much about it, but we will talk about it. Um, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if they got like any like Bucks news like to talk about. Because we're gonna do that. Don't know how long we're gonna be today. So it could be like up to our normal time, an hour, or it could be shorter. Well, of course, for y'all guys that's watching live, it's gonna be more than a half an hour. So let's see. I may talk about a little bit of baseball. Because I know the Phillies are playing right now, and see if they're losing or anything like that. Because if they are, then we're oh my lord, they're tied, and it is televised. Okay. So we'll check on that one and just leave that there. Let's see. Okay, Bucks. Got the Bucks news. Then I'm gonna hurry up and set this up. Then we're gonna get this show started. I know I said 9, so it's gonna be like a bit behind. Oh well, we'll just keep it on there because like ain't like any bigger news or anything like that. So we're gonna keep that, but just go to TNA Emergence pay-per-view. Let's get this camera started. Oh yeah, I can't believe the video I did yesterday was like almost a half an hour. Normally I do like previews and stuff like that. last longer than, they only last like up to 10 minutes. So I guess I gotta be pretty kind of proud of myself that, it lasted that long. So we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to, we're live on YouTube, but we're also pre-recorded this episode on YouTube, and plus we're live on Twitch. Like I said, thank you guys for watching, and the ones that was like on here that were chat with me for a little bit. Thank you for that. And somebody asked for help, and I did help them with if they wanted to do live videos from their phone. So just tell them that. It's easy to stream, but it's easy to if you do like a pre-recorded episode, you can just easily put it on YouTube. So it's easy. But when it comes to other effects or anything like that, I'm not the guy to talk to, because I would not know what to do with the effects or anything like that. I wish I did, but I can't. So we're gonna start. Well, we're gonna talk about the past two PLE events, and plus the TNA pay-per-view. We're gonna talk about all of that today. Like I said, a little bit of Bucks news. Talk about the Brook Lopez situation, Giannis' stuff, and also we'll talk about a little bit of baseball. Because there's a situation right now with the Brewers and Phillies and Dodgers. They're very neck and neck for that top spot. And I just hope the Brewers didn't lose their chance today, because they end up losing in a very good game. So it was a close one, but somebody has to lose, and they end up being the Brewers today. So yeah, kind of sucks, but we'll get into that later. Let's just talk about the results of TNA. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but I nearly forgot that it was on, so I didn't see the countdown matches, and I missed. I think I missed the very first match, which was the Ultimate X, and I think that was the first match that I missed. I caught up with everything else, but not the pre-show match and the very first match that was on the main card. So let's see. First off, it was Kushida versus Frankie Kazarian. I just said Kazarian was going to win, and he does. Because they was really trying to push. Okay, they did a little bit talking about the Rick Swann situation. Although we already knew what really happened with Rick Swann. For those that don't know, Rick Swann is suspended and entering rehab for he was drinking, because I think that was his second offense within the year or something like that. And I think that was one of the reasons that I think WWE had released him, because of the same thing. So, yeah, insane enough. So, Casey Navarro is going to replace Rick Swann for them getting the tag titles. Okay, we'll talk about that. And so let's see. Only saw a little bit of the ending of this match. PCO versus Matt Cardona's Monster, which I'm thinking is Shira. Oh, okay. I guess right now, hey, what's going on? And I guess it was showing that Shira was, he's doing a little bit of OVW, so I guess he made a little bit of time to go to TNA and participate in that. So that's pretty cool. Because I haven't seen him wrestle in TNA for a while, so this is a good choice on good choice, I would say. Steph DeLander was at ringside, and of course the Digital Media and International Heavyweight Championship was on the line too. And I already know who won this one. PCO did retain, so yeah, he ended up being Kira. I just wish I would have seen the match. That's the one two of the matches I missed. And okay, now we get into the main card. And what was none other than, the X Division Championship match was first. You got NXT's Riley Osborne, Laredo Kid, Jason Hodge, Mike Bailey, who's defending the title, Hammerstone, and Zachary Wentz. And we already know the results. If y'all saw NXT No Mercy tonight, you already know the results, which would be Zachary Wentz end up winning and is the new X Division champion. I didn't think Bailey was going to lose it, although he won it for a few months now. So I'm kind of shocked that he just lost it just like that. So yeah, that's just kind of crazy. So what more can you do? Hello. Um, let's see. After that, of course, they interviewed Josh Alexander, and I know y'all wondering why ain't that many matches for TNA like normal? Because they only had a total 5 matches on the card, and of course 2 in the countdown. So yeah, we will explain that in a bit. So yeah, it ended up being 5 matches for TNA Emergence. Like I said, we will explain that in a bit. Next up was Steve Macklin versus Eric Young, which was a very good match. I did caught half of this match, so I probably was realizing it dung on the head. I was like, oh my god, Emergence is on. So hurry up, watch it, and there we are. Steve Macklin did defeat Eric Young, which I kind of said that. Oh, thank you. That Eric Young needed to win this match, and I thought he was going to win, but Steve Macklin ended up winning. So that's a good thing about predicting pay-per-view for TNA. You never know what's going to happen. Let's see what else. Young and Macklin did shake hands after the match, so hopefully this will be good, a proper face turn. What they tried to do with Macklin when they did Slammiversary, although that didn't work out and the fans turned on them. So that was just kind of weird. So hopefully, this will be a better path for Steve Macklin, and hopefully, the fans will, finally respect them. So we'll see how that goes. 6 knockouts tag match. Spitfire and the knockout champion Jordan Grace go against Ash by Elegance, Alicia Edwards, and Masha Slamovich. I did see the knockouts title match between Ash and Grace. It mainly was a hardcore match. They call it the Elegance match. It's mainly a hardcore match with kind of dress up. Just put it that way. And yeah, they was in their street gear, wrestling in the match too. So I thought that knockouts title match was pretty cool. But as for this one, it had its good parts and stuff like that. And I'm not saying this because I did pay attention to this match, and I don't know, it's just I don't know, it could have been just me though, but I think something was missing with this match. Maybe the Ash by Elegance concessionaire, the dude that on their side, it would have been good to see him get put through a table or something like that. I think that's probably what was missing. Him get put through a table, which he didn't. And but Ash did get put through a table, and all the crazy things that happened. It was interesting, but I guess that was the only thing to me that was missing, putting the concierge through the table. That would have been epic. And it could have been, match of the night if that was the case, but it didn't happen that way. So, anyways, Jordan Grace and Spitfire did defeat Asby Elkins and Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich. So they did defeated them, and this could be like a guaranteed, tag title shot for Spitfire. So this will be interesting. Um, let's see. Okay, after that, Matt Cardona called Steph DeLander his property on social media. And Steph DeLander says that she'll see him this Thursday, so probably something building up. Now, the next up, the TNA World Tag Team Championships. ABC defending against First Class with AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. I guess they, just added him into the mix because of the situation with Rick Swann, which, kind of sucks. Decent match, not bad. But, of course, ABC did retain. So, wasn't that much surprise, but I would have been a little bit shocked if they did. If, First Class did win it. Because I think they was going to be built up to win it, but with Rick Swann's mistake, it didn't go that way. Okay, the 8-man tag was next. I was right about this one on who won, and it was like really kind of needed. But this one had I would say it had to be a match of the night. The System went against the Hardys, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. So as you kind of tell, it probably wasn't a good weekend for Joe Hendry if you saw like No Mercy, and plus you saw this past Friday's event. Yeah, this most likely this was a match of the night, and I like the entrance that they did. They did they did the Joe Hendry theme song with the Hardys in it. It was something. They could have put Mike Santana in it too, just to make it more interesting. But Mike Santana came out first on his own, then it was crazy. Of course, the System was in there, and it was just like an all-out war. But lo and behold, the System ended up winning the match. So yeah, very interesting on that part. Okay, yeah, they talking about they got that deal. So for anybody that wants to know, about, uh, if you want to watch Bound for Glory for free, they'll take off 40% off of if you get their World Champion annual plan. It ends the end of the day Tuesday. And of course, the promo code is BFGFREE, Bound for Glory free. Well, I guess I can mention this since I mentioned it on my page. So I'm not that much concerned about Bound for Glory because I'm going to the event. It will be in Detroit. This would be my second Bound for Glory pay-per-view event that I went to. The first one was in Chicago. I went to that one. It was okay. So, like, the matches was good, but coming in there, Dixie Carter was out there. I didn't know who she was until it was too late, and by the time I wanted to get a picture with Dixie Carter, she was already like moving along. So that I missed that opportunity, and yeah, this would be late. I'm thinking my fourth TNA event that I'm going to. Yeah, because I've been to a total of 3. Of course, one in Chicago with the Bound for Glory. Then 2 of them that was in Racine, which was pretty good. And I'm just wondering why they stopped going to Racine, and I forgot to move this picture again, so you probably already seen the the logo in the way. And let me fix that a little bit. But yeah, BFG FREE is the promo for when you get the World Champion Annual Plan, and you can, of course, you can watch Bound for Glory for free. Get 40% off of the World Champion Annual Plan. With that plan, of course, you get to see every episode of TNA Impact for free. Well, not for free, but you get to see that all the episodes throughout the year, and you get like every single event that's showing in, like, their main pay-per-views. Like you get to see like next year's Slammiversary or Rebellion and all the other other events that they show too. But I know you get that with the other package already. You get to see that, but like with the other package, you got to order their main for like pay-per-views on there. So just a quick reminder, if anybody wanted to do that. Main event: Nick Nemeth versus Josh Alexander. 1 hour Iron Man match for the TNA World Championship. I was not keeping up with the falls. I'm just like turning around like, oh, he got a fall. Oh, he got a fall. So it seems like Nick Nemeth got the first 2 falls. Then Josh Alexander came back with the last 2. Then, a little bit of a last minute, Nick Nemeth got him with the C4 on Spike. Took the 1, 2, 3. So it was 3-2, and lo and behold, time expires and it was the end of the match, and Nick Nemeth retains the title. So, yeah, Nick Nemeth won the fall, 3-2. And the weird thing is like John Bradshaw Layfield came out after the match. If y'all probably seen like him with Nick Nemeth in AAA, John Bradshaw Layfield was in his corner for that, defending the AAA Mega Championship, which Nick Nemeth lost like a few weeks ago. And yeah, and John Bradshaw Layfield showed up, whispered something to his ear, then left. So I guess we're trying to figure out what's going on. Did WWE and TNA made like another deal that's in the works? Because I know JBL is like on the Legends contract with WWE, but then again, I know like if you're in a Legends contract, you can do anything you want and stuff like that. But you'll be also featured on future games and things like that. And probably gonna make like a random appearance on a Raw or a SmackDown or a PLE event. That's possible. But anyway, yeah, JBL showed up and everybody was psyched, and it was crazy. So it was good for the sold out show. Sold out weeks before the event, which is good. But yeah, like I said, the 8-man tag was match of the night, but in the 6 knockout tag match was second. Overall, because I'm gonna give it a grade of a B plus. No. I'm gonna be fair. I would give it an A minus because I didn't fully see, the X Division match. It could have been an A plus. You never know. So, but for now, I'm gonna give the Emergence pay-per-view an A minus, and that's the grade. Now the rating of this overall pay-per-view, since I didn't see, the other two countdown matches and the X Division match, so I would have to rate this an 8 out of 10. So still good, but probably if I was seeing, that X Division match, which I know I can go back and watch on it when I want. But yeah, most likely I would think that it probably would have been higher if I seen what happened and go from there. But yeah, good matches, but wish I was seeing more of the extra vision. I'm just surprised that Zachary Wentz ended up being ended up taking the title from Mike Bailey, although it was a 6 man in like Ultimate X. So yeah, very interesting. So like I said, overall an 8 out of 10 and an A minus. So their next one, of course, is as y'all can see on here, Victory Road, which will be in San Antonio in a week from this coming Friday. So yeah, sadly I won't be able to see this one, but I probably will end up gonna watch it later on. Probably gonna be like on the day that I'm not doing anything before the episode of Impact will be showing. So I'm probably just going to end up watching that. And like I said, I'm still surprised with the JBL appearance too. But I shouldn't be like that shocked because of what I mentioned earlier. So what's next? Bash in Berlin results. So we're going to get to that. I'm not going to talk about the quantity of the matches because I'm going to keep on going over and over again. And y'all probably going to get like sick and tired of me saying like I just don't like the quantity of the matches because it's always like 5, and some of the matches don't really need to be that long. So we're gonna go with the WWE Championship match kicked off the show. Great match. Like if Kevin Owens could have did a few things that probably normally would have taken a shot because during the match Cody Rhodes had his knee injury. So no, I think the fans would not be pissed if Kevin Owens would have just took a shot at it because they would understand he didn't hold like a singles title in a very long time. Like he had title matches, but just never won it. But the one in the 2021 Royal Rumble, of course, he got screwed out of that one, and he should have won that one. But the errors and stuff like that with WWE. But then again, that was run by the old regime, so hopefully we won't expect anything crazy like that anymore. But yeah, Cody Rhodes did retain, and they shook hands afterwards. And Cody Rhodes, celebrated a little bit. So apparently, Solo Sikoa going to have the winner of that match, which probably would be, maybe Bad Blood or whatever the case may be. Because like a couple weeks before, this PLE event, Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline took out Roman Reigns. So I guess they're gonna be stalling time just to see where when Roman's gonna come back, if you're gonna have somewhat of assistance. But yeah, you probably can get like Jimmy Uso, who should be returning any day now. Probably help him out. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they defeat Unholy Union for the winning back the women's tag titles for the second time for both of them. So good match. The ladies showed their powerful match and all that stuff. And I know some people was expecting for it to be a turn, but it didn't happen. I think was this the only match that I got wrong because I was predicting no titles would change hands. But this probably would be the one that probably would do it, but I wouldn't be upset if it did. So I thought Holy Union was gonna win, but then again I could be wrong. So check out the my predicting video for Bash in Berlin when you get a chance. See if I was wrong or not. Anyways, yep, they won back the titles, and yeah, let's see, like, because it's like they was running out of tag teams, for they to face. So what they got to do, they got to really build up some more tag teams for the women. Hopefully, it go from there, and of course, the Unholy Union is going to get their rematch eventually. So they just really need to push some more tag teams. CM Punk ended up defeating Drew McIntyre in the strap match. But although CM Punk claimed that he's done with Drew McIntyre, I don't think it's over. I think they're going to end up being in a rubber match between each other, and they're probably going to end up, facing each other at Bad Blood, maybe involving Hell in the Cell. But the strap match was something else. But this match, I would say, it would have been the second best match on the card. So yeah, then the mixed tag team match, Terror Twin defeated Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Everybody likes the pin that Rhea Ripley always does, and some of the guys get turned on by that. But they asked her, what's your pin? What would you call that pin? And she calls it the pretzel pin. Kind of unique name and stuff like that. But yeah, this was a good match as well, and just insane. And you saw Dominic Mysterio pay a tribute to La Parka from WCW. So they did that, and the rest of Judgment Day tried to come out and help, and that really didn't work. So yeah, the Terror Twins won. And to the main event, that ended up being, in my opinion, match of the night. So you got Gunther, he defeated Randy Orton, and it was like one of those matches you would expect out of both men, in kind of the way that they've done it. But get it straight, Randy Orton didn't tap out; he passed out. So it was the way to go. Like, you rather just pass out than tap out. But they did shook hands, after the match. So just showing like respect. Could be like Gunther is like one of his toughest opponents he ever fought. Because there could have been like a couple of times you thinking like, okay, Randy Orton is going to win, and script change and all that. But yeah, good match, and good ending to the PLE event. Is the highest grossing PLE event that they had, I think, this year. I believe. I don't think it was ever, but I think it was this year. But then again, you got other pay-per-views, like you got Bad Blood, October. Then you got they in Abu Dhabi, for Crown Jewel. Then you got Survivor Series at the end of November in Vancouver. Then otherwise, you got like the couple of other NXT pay-per-views. We will get to that in a bit. But I will grade this pay-per-view an A minus, just because of they could have added more matches if they wanted to. You might as well say like every main event should be like an hour Iron Man match or something like that. But yeah, I graded it an A minus, and I give it a 9 out of 10. Only because they could add more matches to this, so that's just me. So 9 out of 10, and I graded it an A minus. So yeah, overall pay-per-view, like I said, the main event was the match of the night, and the overall pay-per-view. But they need to add more matches. That would be my only complaint about when they do WWE pay-per-views, except for the big ones. Because they'll be adding more matches, but it'll be like an extra hour. So it's just like, really, you treated some of your Monday Night Raws better than you do some of your PLE events. But I'm gonna stop ranting and raving, and we're gonna move on. So next up, of course, NXT No Mercy, which happened earlier tonight. 6 matches, and it was 3 hours, almost 3 hours. And you couldn't have 6 matches on the card for Bash in Berlin. I don't know. And I just don't see why people don't watch NXT more than you see Raw or SmackDown, because at least on PLE events with NXT, you at least will get like 6 matches for like nearly 3 hour period. I just really don't get it. I really don't. But let's get to the matches, and let's see. And y'all probably saw the result of that. So let's get to it. I caught like part of the first match. Because I got home late and ended up seeing it. So with Chase U defending the tag titles against Axel and Nathan Frazier, I didn't think that Chase U was going to lose it that quick, and they only had it for like, I think like soundly 4 weeks. So I don't know. It just Chase U just get like the end of the stick, of the bad end of a stick, just put it that way. Of course, Axum and Nathan Frazier did regain the tag titles, but what happened at the end of it wasn't expected, but it was like a little bit of a shocker that Rich Holland, yeah, I finally know his name after botching it yesterday. So Rich Holland ended up attacking everybody to Chase U, well, the men at least, not Hale. I think he beat Andre Chase so bad they ended up putting him on the stretcher and ended up in the hospital. And later on, they tried to ask him like why he did what he did. He just kind of like gave it a look, and the interviewers looked and just kept walking. So maybe we'll find out what's going on Tuesday. So like I said, Axel and Nathan Frazier did regain their tag titles. Okay, next up, Wesley versus Zachary Wentz, which will be, in my opinion, no, because there's more than one match of the night. I would say this will be a tie for match of the night, Wesley and Zachary Wentz. So they did when added, and yeah, I was wrong about this match too, and I didn't think Zachary Wentz was going to win it, but he did. And plus, he was a newly crowned X Division champion, so why not? So why not have him win? So, like I said, this was tied for match of the night. So I will tell you the other match that is tied, so we will get to that. And of course, Zachary Wentz did win the match, and as they interviewed both Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, yeah, I remember that too after watching it yesterday as well. But they're both like interested in the NXT tag titles. So what they set up for Tuesday, it'll be a triple threat tag match for the number 1 contender. Of course, it's the Rascals, Gallus, and I forgot what the other team was. I can't even remember, but yeah, it'd be 3 teams. Oh yeah, Hank and Tank. So them 3 are like in the mix for trying to be the 1-on-1 contender. So we'll see on Tuesday. Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Chu for the Women's North American Championship. It got like mixed of high flying and a little bit of like power moves. and stuff like that. So that was interesting about this match. And Wendy Chu is like one of my favorite women wrestlers. But like I wasn't expecting her to win it, but it would. I just said it would be cool if she did. But like I said, I wasn't expecting Wendy Chu to win it, but Kalani Jordan did retain. And after the match, um, Tatum Paxley, I believe that's her name. Yeah, Tatum Paxley sneaks up on Wendy Chu, burn her sleeper, and kind of leave a doubt of how Wendy Chu looks, and just left in the ring and just took off. Okay, this is the other match of the night that I said that was tied with Zachary Winston Wesley. Oba Femi defending the North American Championship versus Tony D'Angelo with the family in the corner. I don't I don't know about y'all, but most likely I think it doesn't make Tony D'Angelo a star, which I already know he is. I think this made him like a mega star. Like forget about him in NXT. You can push him up to the main roster like right now. Well, we knew that with Oba Femi, but how he's been dominated with the North American Championship. But the moves that some of they I would say both of them did to each other, especially Tony D'Angelo, is some next level stuff. So yeah, it was pretty a very good match. That's why I said this match is tied for match of the night with, you know, Jack and West. But overall, Obafemi did end up retaining the title. So yeah, uh, of course, the women's championship was a very good match as well. I probably missed like the beginning of it because I had to take my dogs outside. And speaking of which, I will be right back. I thought I can, hold my what I gotta do. So just give me a minute.
No, I'm talking about the drive. Why are you show up in the middle of the field? Knowing that there's the drive so I fill the cup up.
Okay, so it didn't took that long, so I'm back. But anyways, this was a decent match too. From what I saw, if I really probably saw the full match, I probably can give like my real like 2 cents on it. But from what I saw from that point on, was pretty good. And plus, if Jada Parker didn't win this match, then it was thinking like, who's left? It was like really like nobody left to face. But anyways, what is that? She did her pop rocks move twice on her. Once outside, then another with the second one in the ring. So, of course, Roxanne Perez is still the champion. But after the match, smoke appears and all that stuff, and Giulia, which is from Stardom in Japan, finally makes her debut after signing. It's been a while since she signed with them, but it's like she finally made her appearance after a long wait. I don't know why they was waiting this long for her to make her appearance, but it seems like, you know, they had to stare it down, and it seems like Julia would be next in line. And of course, the main event, the controversial main event, Ethan Page defending the NXT Championship against Joe Hendry with Trick Williams as a special guest referee. Um, Good match too, and it looked like things was gonna go with Joe Hendry's way, but it didn't. Especially, you know, the last minute, a ref had to come in because, you know, Trick Williams got knocked out in the ring. Like Ethan Page pushed Joe Hendry onto Trick Williams, and Trick Williams was out of the ring, so he was out for a bit. Then, without further ado, another ref came in and tried to make the count. Then, you know, like a minute later, Ethan Page, you know, did a move, about to, you know, he pinned Joe Hendry. He was about, the referee was about to count 1, 2, 3, but Trick Williams stopped the ref for the third count and said he won't be the one to do it. You know, Ethan Page get upset. He was about to knock out Trick again, and but this time Trick Williams ducked, and Ethan Page ended up knocking out the referee. So Trick Williams went out, checked on the referee. Then Joe Hendry, you know, was about to do the standing ovation on Ethan Page. Ethan Page hit him with the low blow, did the Ethan's edge and pinned him. And, you know, Williams did try to look back and see like what was going on. He didn't catch the low blow, but yeah, Ethan Page, winner and still NXT Championship. But like I said, they should have had Joe Hendry win. That could have been a big thing for both NXT and also with TNA. And plus, because, you know, what I was mentioning earlier yesterday in the preview show, that, you know, Joe Hendry had signed his contract that, you know, not only does like WWE and you know, only NXT and TNA, but because, you know, like TNA is like, you know, free contractors, they can go wherever they want, like, to wrestle. So WWE and TNA got that partnership, but you're thinking like, if Joe Hendry would have won, it would have been a big thing for everybody. You know, he go to shows, you know, wrestle in indie shows with the belt, and it would have been something. And it would have made history. Like a TNA star would have won a title from NXT, or could have been something. But yeah, it didn't happen, and I don't know if they were stubborn or anything like that, but they should have had Joe Hendry won, and it would have been huge for everybody. It would have been. But as I said, after the match, Williams almost refused to like hold Page's hand up. You know, he gave Page the title and hold his hands up and kind of pointed at him like the winner. So, you know, Trick Williams was like really upset about it. Because, you know, at the point, he really didn't want to count it, but he had to call it down the middle, like he said. So he did 1, 2, 3. And the whole match, Trick Williams did call it down the middle. But Pete Dunne came out, attacked Williams, hit his move on him outside the ring, and Pete Dunne was standing tall after that. And they got a match this Tuesday on NXT. As Paige, of course, watches all and smile, and it just went off there after that. So, this pay-per-view, and plus with the 6 matches, although I missed only a little bit of, you know, the tag match and also the women's match, I think I've seen enough of this just to give it like a proper rating. I'm going to give it a 9 out, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it a perfect 10 out of 10. Because like I said, there's 2 matches that were matching tonight, so I had to give it like a 10 out of 10 out of that. And all the other matches were good as well. And I'm also Gave it a 10, and I'm going to give it a solid A. Why it's not an A plus? It could have been because I missed like some of the matches, like the 2 matches I didn't see the beginning of. So that's why it's just a straight up A, and I rated it a 10 out of 10. So that's my rating for that, and I think that's all the PLEs that's going on until TNA's. No. Sorry, All Out is this coming Saturday, so I won't be able to see that. But next Sunday we will talk about it, and I won't be able to rate it because I ain't gonna be watching it. But we'll see what happens. So that's enough of wrestling for today. No, actually, we're just gonna see if there's any like news to talk about before we move on. Let's see. Okay. So let's talk about the matches. Not gonna talk about that. Oh yeah, we know about the Jesse Ventura thing. Vince McMahon ain't there no more, and when they was in Minneapolis, been welcomed back with open arms by Triple H, which is pretty good. Yeah. Probably the only thing I can talk about is TNA. Not TNA, but AEW will be in town here in Milwaukee this Wednesday. Now I think they're gonna do Ring of Honor, and also they're gonna do Dynamite. But I don't think they're gonna do Rampage because on Friday they're gonna show Collision, and Saturday, of course, is gonna be All Out pay-per-view. So probably what I'm gonna do on Friday, I'm gonna do like a prediction on All Out. Give out my prediction and stuff like that. So I won't forget like I did with All In. I will remember. So they already got like a few matches that's posted up so far for this coming Saturday's PLE event. Well, pay-per-view event, I should say. I'm calling the pay-per-views PLE. So yeah, this is just insane. But yeah, there's really ain't much to talk about. Let's see. Ronda Rousey, of course, she's opening for a WWE return. But after you say in your book and talk about the dog crap out of WWE, but then again, things happen. She's still in good terms with Triple H, so it's a possibility. But maybe they'll give her that proper treatment that they did with Brock, since she was an MMA fighter, which I'm surprised they didn't do that. On the 2 attempts that they had with her, make her like have like a rare appearance, or don't have her like wrestle in matches until the pay-per-view. They could have done that if they wanted to. I think that's what I would have done. Okay, yeah, that was talking about JBL, but yeah, that's really pretty much it for like wrestling wise that we're gonna talk about. So we just gonna move on and gonna talk about a little bit of Bucks news. Let's get to that. Most likely what's going on with Brook Lopez. Like the Bucks made that announcement that everybody except for Dame and Giannis is gonna be on the trading block, or let go or whatever like that. They got their draft picks, and also they got their free agents, especially the big free agent Gary Trent Jr., which is pretty huge. But at one point they listened to offers for Brook Lopez, but they said they was really get rid of Brook Lopez and also give up if people will give up a first round pick for Brook Lopez. Fortunately, that didn't happen and no moves were made. So now they want to say that Brook Lopez is safe from trade talk, so he's not getting traded. Only because you didn't find an offer that you didn't want it. So don't say, oh, somebody is safe and you were trying to, look for a trade partner for him. And plus, some of the things that didn't go well in the draft kind of didn't went your way. But you never know. Not AJ Johnson, but Tyler Smith could be, the missing piece. Could be that big stretch forward, or could play sometimes a 5 since he's 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", or wherever height they made him out to be. But yeah, we will see how that goes. But yeah, of course they're not gonna do any trades with Brook Lopez, so I don't know if their season is gonna be kind of screwed because of this. But if Brook Lopez might have dropped some weight and moved better with his feet by his age, and we'll see. But yeah, like Brook Lopez really need to drop some weight so he can be quicker. Because right now he's like 7 foot 280 and it's kind of slow. It's like if you learn anything from like Shaq, you gotta drop some weight, especially with the age you're in. Like I don't know, he's still good with the scoring and stuff like that, and his scoring did like increase in the playoffs and stuff like that. But he has to do that situation where he did in the playoffs every single game because nobody can stop him in the post. And he's a good shot blocker, but he should like take that as an advantage. Like I'm not saying like him for like not shoot threes ever or anything like that, but yeah, maybe go like 3 or 4 attempts or 3 a game. Then after that, start taking it into the rim. Or you can set up Giannis for like an inside pass, and Giannis can take it in. You can easily do that. And I know Dame and Giannis are working on the pick and roll, so hopefully that works out. They have been talking to each other over the summer and kind of like worked out before Giannis went to Greece to play the Olympics. Like you see Damian Lillard working out. You see, of course, Giannis doing this thing in the Olympics. You saw AJ Johnson and Tyler Smith. They doing their thing. Montrezl Beauchamp too, and some of the other players in the summer league, and also go to like Damian Lillard's camp, and also you have AJ Johnson working with Paul George. So if that don't say is that you want to be like a future star and stuff, I don't know what will. So I'm hoping AJ Johnson and Tyler Smith, maybe Montrezl Beauchamp, and some of the other guys will get like some playing time. Well, especially like Chris Livingston. So, but then again, we're gonna see like during the 4 preseason games, like what they're gonna do, because like most of the time they're gonna let the rookies and some of the young guys play just to see where they at. So I don't think the record for preseason ain't gonna matter, like how some of these careless people care about the Bears being undefeated in the preseason, which is just god awful, just sad. And
we're undefeated in the preseason.
Like I like the Chicago Bears too, although like I'm a big Packer fan. Hey, how you doing? Like I'm a big, of course I'm a big Packer fan, but I like the Chicago Bears too. But I'm not going to celebrate them being undefeated in the preseason. It's just a big whoop. Like you're undefeated in the preseason. Okay, not everybody is fully like 100% like playing. You're gonna get some of the people that they're gonna see who they're gonna work with, like who they're gonna keep or who they're gonna cut. So probably them guys that you probably played with that's undefeated, you probably cut some of them. So how is that gonna work out for you? It's just ridiculous. It just really is. Um, Giannis and his longtime girlfriend, Mariah, finally got married today. Um, Chris Middleton ended up being the best man, and I don't know who all appear. Only thing I know is like they had some NBA stars appear, but the one I knew about is none other than LeBron James. He was there, and yes, you know, it seems like it ended up being good. Just can't relate. Just can't wait till they release the photos. That'd be something interesting. I don't know if like all the Bucks players showed up, but I don't know. But we'll see. Because they probably will talk about it like this week. Because you know somebody's going to say something. They really will. But you know, just mainly just being prepared for you know, the upcoming season. Like the preseason, you know, starts in next month. And like you said, we're already in a new month in September. So, you know, trades can happen between now and before the training camp. Things can happen. And we will see, but I don't care what anybody says that, you know, Damian Lillard had fallen off and stuff like that. But if you still put the type of numbers that he did, you still one of the NBA's best. And I know there's analysts and all that, you know, writing them off and stuff like that. And they already writing off the Bucks. Because, you know, we don't know what we're going to get from our bench. Besides, you know, Bobby Portis. But I know they're going to get a little bit more. Hopefully, Torian Prince does good. Deron Wright does good. And wherever else they're going to use. But they better not use Pat Connaughton unless he made like a sudden surge of being better than he was the past few years. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe he'll be gone before the training camp. You never know. That's just wishful thinking. But anyways, before we go off the air, let's look at the MLB results. Dang, Cubs. Although I don't like it, but that's a beating. St. Louis gave the Yankees a beating. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, the Brewers did lose to the Cincinnati Reds, but the Brewers did end up winning the series 3-1. Let's go to trying to look for the Philly game. Oh crap! Okay, Philly won 3-2 in the 11th inning. So yeah, kind of sucks. So now Philly is like a game ahead of the Brewers for the second spot in the conference. So just want to look at that and just see how it went. But I was looking earlier, it was tied. And I guess Philly ended up getting the win, but then again, they're playing at home, so obvious. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank y'all watching this early edition of Aftermath Live, and should be back next Sunday. Probably back at our regular time, unless I want to like just spur of the moment, do it early. But I think we're going to be back at our regular time. But anyways, thank you guys that's watching on Twitch. Please tell people about us and follow us here on Twitch as well. We do more live videos and stuff like that, so please check us out. After you guys that's on YouTube, either you're watching live or you're watching pre-recorded, please hit the like buttons, like the video. It really will help the channel. Subscribe to the channel as well if you like Milwaukee Bucks content and also wrestling content. So you would like this channel, so please subscribe. Check out our past videos as well. They may change your interest. And believe it or not, as I found out yesterday, we did over 2,000 videos. So that's a compliment for, you know, have this going for like no, almost 16 years. So, yeah, interesting that we did over 2,000 videos. So y'all have a lot of time to catch up and watch. Y'all should.
You're just absolutely ridiculous.
Huh?
Us being stupid, ridiculous. Do I need to remind you of some of the old WFSO crew trying to teach NXT wrestlers how to wrestle?
Oh yeah, that's on there too. So it'll be on there. It'll probably be like WWE in Milwaukee or something like that on one of the videos, but that's still on there. Y'all get a chance, check it out.
Don't judge us.
Don't judge us.
Don't judge us. Wasn't us too.
Yeah, it wasn't us that was trying to teach wrestlers how to wrestle. But crazy enough. But anyways, Arizona beat the crap out of the Dodgers, so that made it help more of our chances too. But yeah, anyways, thank our sponsors, Toy Dimension. They do have a Facebook page, so if you're interested in collectibles, Funko Pops, and comic books, you can go to them. And if you're in Milwaukee, you can check them out too. 5925 West North Avenue. So you get a chance, check them out. And they might have some stuff in there, especially if you're like a big Star Wars fan. They have a lot of the Star Wars stuff that you could be interested in. So get a chance, check it out. Okay, that's it for me, from all of us here. If you guys watching live or watching pre-recorded, until the next video, you guys on live, have a good night. And for the rest of you guys that's watching pre-recorded, have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching it. But please keep supporting WFSO, and for our loyal subscribers, we couldn't do this without you guys. So until then, you guys have a good one. See you later. And have a good week. And also, go Bucks and go pro wrestling.